जहाँ पवन बहे संकल्प लिए, जहाँ पर्वत गर्व सिखाते हैं, जहाँ पवन बहे संकल्प लिए, जहाँ पर्वत गर्व सिखाते हैं, जहाँ ऊंचे नीचे सब रास्ते भक्ति के सुर में गाते हैं, उस देवभूमि के ध्यान से मैं धन्य धन्य हो जाता हूँ। उस देवभूमि के ध्यान से मैं धन्य धन्य हो जाता हूँ। है भाग्य मेरा, सौभाग्य मेरा, मैं तुमको शीश नवाता हूँ।
I bow down before my beautiful motherland. Welcome to my channel Made with Love. Today is the second day of my Andaman trip and now we are going to Ross Island. This is Ross Island, presently called Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island. This island is situated 3 km east from central Port Blair. This island can be reached by taking boat from Abatin Jetty, which will take 15 minutes to reach. You can get online ticket or the tickets can easily be obtained from the Directorate of Shipping Services in Abadan Bazaar. But we took the ticket manually. We had to make it through the agents present there. The agent took 750 rupees per person. It was a 10-seater boat and we had to wait for approximately 30 minutes to fill up the boat. The tourists must carry the ID cards and the foreign tourists must have the passports along with themselves while booking tickets. This is the jetty. Boats start sailing from early morning and the last timing is at around 2 p.m. You need to put life jacket before sitting in the boat. The island was first occupied in 1782 and a sanatorium was built there. Then again in 1857, this island was occupied by British colonial government primarily to imprison large number of prisoners. They used it as administrative headquarters for 85 years. During this time, lot of important government offices were made by the British on this penal settlement, which were later abandoned after an earthquake in 1941. The most unique thing about the island is that no civilian settlements are allowed here. Tourists or native people who come to this island must leave the place by 3 p.m. Night stay is strictly prohibited here. Taking a tour of Ross Island will take you back in time as you can still see the historic ruins on this island. Until March 1942, this island was inhabited and controlled by the British. In 1942, Japanese troops invaded and took control over Andaman and Nicobar Islands, including Ross. A big red bunker constructed by the Japanese army is still there as memorial. When Second World War came to a close end, the island was once again under the control of British and then after 1947 it was transferred to Indian government. In 1979 the island was handed over to Indian Navy. A small base named INS Jarwa was subsequently established. As this island is Navy controlled territory Visitors are required to enter their names while entry, and the island is closed for the tourists after 3 p.m. The wildlife sanctuary is located in the middle of the island where approximately 500 spotted deers roam around freely. Probably this is the only place in India where so many deers are kept to roam freely among the visitors. Peacocks are also seen here and there. This is bakery. These are the remnants of the buildings constructed by British people. This was the powerhouse. This was printing press. This charming little island was built in an organized manner with pathways, barricades, proper signboard for direction. Upon entering the island, one can find the ruins of an era. The Farzand Ali store was a famous store and now it's a museum. Ruins of giant water distillation pump, swimming pool, tennis court, printing press, secretariat office, ruins of church and graveyard, open air theatre, and much more to add. This is the swimming pool for the officers. Saying this, we can imagine how luxurious life they used to live there. Here you can see the ruins of the water distillation plant. Since this place was surrounded by salty water, water distillation plant was very much required for the dwellers. It seems that we are walking through an era when native people were fighting for their motherland and the power craving colonial rulers were leading lavish life at the cost of their bloodshed. We took a long walk in this island, but if anybody wants, he can avail the battery operated car which takes 80 rupees per head. This is the remnant of the charge. The entire island was quite well planned. From the charge, this road goes towards the Chief Commissioner's bungalow. I took the video in detail so that my viewers can take a virtual trip with me. This is the barrack for the soldiers, the chief commissioner's residence, and the residence of other officers were quite well protected. And on to the left, this is the chief commissioner's residence. It is completely ruined. As you can see, it is completely ruined. Here the island ends and you can get the sea view. Now we will go towards the lighthouse. As I told earlier, in 1979 the island was handed over to Indian Navy. A small base named INS Jarwa was subsequently established. There is the lighthouse you can see. Now I will walk up to the lighthouse, and this part of the island is so beautiful that I must keep myself silent now. Let's enjoy the serenity together. Now we will move towards Northbay Island. The picture of this island is seen on the backside of the old 20 rupee note, the one which is reddish in color. You will get mesmerized seeing the deep blue color of the water. I got very good co passengers in my boat. One couple came from Bangalore and one family came from Mumbai. We all enjoyed the trip so well. Generally, a day trip is conducted for both Ross and North Bay Island on the same day. The island is surrounded by crystal clear cyan colored water with a shallow shoreline. The beach is of white sand and shaded by dense tropical trees. Now we have come closer to the island. This island is famous for water sports, and from this place we can spot that water sports are going on. As soon as you reach the island, you will find many small huts for scuba and snorkeling and lots of other water activities. This is the submarine. This is another water activity. North Bay Island doesn't have its own jetty, so you will have to get on the island and board the boats via a floating platform provided by the government. Small and beautiful North Bay Island. Major part of this island is covered with thick green forest. People are not allowed to stay at night in this island. After 3 pm, all the visitors and the vendors go back to the main island. Other than the counters of water sports, there are many shops from where you can buy local products. We had our lunch here and they served quite a good food. As we were preparing to join the water sports, we came to know suddenly that the sports activities would not be conducted anymore for the day because of bad weather update. For the time being, we got disappointed, but we enjoyed the nature thoroughly. Thanks for watching. This is Madhumita signing off.